Hello everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today's article is called Amazon Triumph. Yes, what's his face from Amazon has been doing a really good job these days.
Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos, yes. And that's not what this article is about. Actually, Jeff Bezos has not been doing good these days, but he's still super rich. So, what can you say? But we're going to be talking about the real Amazon, the one that's been around, I don't know about by name, but at least in reality for many, many, many years, way before the internet was even invented. Have you been to the Amazon rainforest?
I've never been there, no. Yeah. I know someone who has.
Oh,
yes.
That's rare.
My previous husband, his uncle lives in Brazil. And when he was a teenager, he went to Brazil to visit and went to the Brazilian part of the Amazon.
Nice.
Sounded amazing.
You're like my ex-husband's uncle's brother had a friend who went to the Amazon once.
Yeah, it's not exactly a close connection to the Amazon, but it's the only one I've got.
Yeah, I have none. It's you're like loads better because I don't know if I've ever met anyone who's even seen the Amazon. My brother's wife's dad might have gone there.
Your brother's wife's dad?
Yeah.
Might have gone there.
He's a nature photographer, travel photographer and stuff, or used to be, so I'm sure he's been to the Amazon. I've never heard stories, but it's just like, of course. If you're going to travel and do photography, you've got to go to the Amazon. And again, a question which is probably a no. Are you familiar with any indigenous groups there?
I know that there are some, wonderful groups that have managed to preserve their sort of ancient culture and ancient way of life, but familiar? Could I tell you anything about any of these groups?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
There's some uncontacted, some contacted, and that's all I know as well. But I know there are some. Was it in the rainforest where there was a guy who was like called the loneliest man on earth? Because he was part of an uncontacted tribe, which was systematically all killed except him by big business, mostly like oil and logging. And he was the last one, and they finally made this section of land and said no one can come in here ever, period. No one can enter here except this research team. They tried to enter, and he was like, I'm going to kill you because all of your people killed mine. And so they haven't contacted him, and they see him every decade or something. But they think has passed away from old age now and stuff. But yeah, he's called the loneliest man on earth because it was just him and nothing.
Oh, that's so sad. They killed off this tribe until there was only one left and left him. Oh, now we'll preserve you a piece of land.
Yeah.
Now there's only you.
Now since there's only you and, and what's nice is they didn't get their way. The big business was now not able to touch that tribe's land, even though there was only one person left, which I guess is a little bit of justice in a terrible situation. Well, let's talk about other things in the Amazon, more like what this article is actually about, which is not what I said. Read the summary or the full article, and we'll see you soon.
Amazon Triumph. Yasuni National Park in Ecuador is home to a wide range of rare plants and animals, as well as ethnic groups that remain uncontacted by the outside world. But this place of refuge sits atop large reserves of petroleum, which puts the ecological and cultural treasures at risk. Recently, citizens voted in favor of prohibiting oil drilling in one section of the park. The area is small, but it accounts for about 12% of Ecuador's oil output, so this was a significant decision.